voters have different worries. I think it's important to go around, to be seen on the ground. It's important to be seen listening to voters. We give voters why to vote for your side, your candidate, your party, and not one of the other ones. I try to come up with an approach or a model to win elections that can be applied in any country. And I've come up with the 4 M's, which are message, media, money, and make no mistakes. If you're running for mayor or for governor or city councilor, state representative, the dynamics, the tools are very different from a national election. You need the 3 P's: projects, presence, performance. You have to do it.
Welcome to Train Golkar. We are still with Dr. Perron, a prominent political scientist and consultant. And just now in our previous session, we talked about how to win a national level election. The fact is, most of our politicians are local level politicians. So, Dr. Perron, we've heard that you've also come up with a strategy on how to win local level elections. Please tell us more about this strategy.
Yes, I think you're referring to the 3 P's.
Yes.
If you're running for mayor or for governor or city councilor, state representative, I think you need the 3 P's.
3 P's.
Projects, presence, performance. So the dynamics, the tools are very different from a national election.
Yeah, please tell us more about this. Which one should go first?
I think let's start with the performance.
Performance.
What I mean with performance is basically job approval. So when you're an incumbent mayor or an incumbent governor, you're automatically responsible for how things are going in your place. So if things go well, that's easy. All you need to do is claim the credit and show how you were instrumental in making things happen. The challenge is if things don't go well. I think if people are unhappy with how things are going in the province, for example, then an incumbent needs to at least show that he understands, that he feels the pain people go through, and maybe at least be seen trying to implement things. One of the questions we often ask in focus groups, for example, is how is the state of things in your city? Tell me one word. And it's funny that after one word, often I know how people will vote in the end after 2 hours of discussion. If people are happy, the incumbent wins. If people are unhappy, the challenger has a chance. So performance, it's crucial to work on your job approval rating while in office.
That's very interesting. The key of performance for incumbents specifically, which also will provide some key inputs for challengers, right?
Yes, I mean, if you're the challenger, and I write about this in my upcoming book, Beat the Incumbent, if you're a challenger and things go well, it's very difficult because I think elections are foremost a referenda on the incumbent. Now, things you can do is show that maybe what has worked so far will not work in the future. You can suggest improvement instead of radical change. You can maybe show that it's not because of the incumbent, but I think generally, if people are happy with the performance of the incumbent, it's very difficult for a challenger, hence why this P is so important.
That's very good input, so performance. Now let's go to the second P.
I think that is presence. As important as media is nationally, and as much as I like media personally because it's easier to control, I think physical presence is crucial in a local campaign. Now, I think it was Machiavelli a while ago who said that if the prince wants to conquer new territory, he has to physically go and live there. And I've actually had clients who physically built a house in a district that they wanted to improve their presence on. I think it's important to go around, to be seen on the ground. It's important to be seen like listening to voters. It's important to be seen going to various places within your district, and of course that's where social media can play a crucial role in amplifying the presence. I think especially in a country that is so huge like Indonesia, I mean even for local candidates they have a huge territory and so many voters. I think that's where social media can really play a key role in amplifying the presence.
So presence, and by that you mean physical presence, is of utmost importance, and that can be amplified by social media.
Exactly.
Right? Now let's go to the third P.
Well, the third P is projects.
Projects.
Yes. What I mean is signature accomplishment. So something that is like your claim to fame, something you have done for the people in your area. Of course, social services are always great and very much appreciated. I think there it's key to be seen how fairly you're giving social services, how complete social services are, but it can be and ideally is more substantive things like infrastructure, like development projects. And I think there it's crucial to show how you were instrumental in bringing these developments to your area. What was your specific contribution? We say that if you don't blow your own horn, there's no music. And I think you have to claim the credit, because people will not wake up in the morning and check online what their politicians are doing for them. You have to do it.
So projects refer to actual accomplishments, concrete things that you do for the community in the area.
Exactly. So it can be a school, it can be a road, but it's key to show how you were instrumental and what was your contribution.
That's great. So we've learned about the 3 Ps, about how to win local elections, about performance, presence, as well as projects. Now, among these 3 things, do you have any idea which one is more important?
I couldn't prioritize. I think they're all interlinked, but you need the 3 of them.
So for local politicians, it is very key that you have all 3, which is performance, presence, and projects. Thank you, Dr. Perron. I think that will be great lessons for our local politicians. You have been watching Train Golkar.